Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today I'm going to show you DB initializer class. That class is used to seeding data in ASP.NET Core. So in this project I'm going to add some roles by using seeding data, because the default admin is created and the user is created first of all. So roles, basically designing some roles like the admin and the user. So after that we initialize that admin, that is the default admin created in this class. So that class is must to use this as a static class because that is the common class. So public static class DB initializer, public static async, and create a task async method, that is initialize async, you can say. That is the method name. By using this class we can create roles and the default admin in the project. Okay, so that method is used, and after that I will call that initialize async method in the program.cs file. Okay, so you can see public static async task initialize async is the method, that is the static method, and in which you can assign some parameters like first of all application user, that is the ecom user in the project. So ecom context, first of all ecom context, and that is the context, and the second one is the I service provider. Okay, and Visual Studio 2012 is provided that name, so just use tab to assign that name. And after that you can use the next thing, that is user manager, and user manager is used to ecom user. Okay, so you know that the user manager actually get the users from the database table. So user manager is actually a class that hold users information, so you can use it here, ecom user, and that class name is ecom user. Okay, and ecom user, and actually ecom user is actually exist in ecom identity data in the data tab. Okay, so initialize that name user manager. So after that start that method, and you can see see in this method we can initialize some roles. So first thing is to in the mind, that is the role manager class. So service provider dot get service provider is the method in the service provider class. So get service provider, get required services is the method. So get required service, and the service is, and that service is used actually role. So role manager, and in which you can add identity roles. So service provider dot get required services is not is there, so dependency is there. So that method is actually exist in the dependencies. So a role manager use identity role, that is the default class is existing in the identity. So just use Microsoft dot extensions dot dependency injection class. Okay, and after that assign some roles, and you know that in this project we have two roles, basically we have two roles, that is the admin role and the user role. And after that we will create some other roles like customer roles, sales roles, and lots of roles in the project. But but now I'm creating only two roles, admin role and the second one is a user role. So role names is admin and user. After that one by one you have to create it, identity roles. So identity result equals to role result. Okay, you can assign it. For each loop one by one. So role names is 2, so variable item is the role name and the collection is role names. Okay, so one by one you have to create it. First of all, where role exists equals to, you have to check in the database first of all that is already existing in already exist some roles. So you can check by using the role manager class. So role manager dot role exist async if you want to check it, the role name. N is capital. Okay, first of all check the role exist. If role is exist, not exist, okay, then create into the database table by using the role manager class. If not role exist, then you can use role result equals to await role manager dot role exist async, not role exist async dot create async. And if you want to use create async, then you can assign the new role into the database table. So you can use at here identity roles. So new identity roles, and in which you can pass the role name, that is the role name. The first one is the admin, and the loop by loop you can create a user. The 2 times loops will traversed. Okay, the fine. And after that string email equals to assign a admin email. First of all, admin@mysite.com. You can assign any email you want. My site is not a e-com site. And the password is capital A and fulfill all the criteria of identity default identity criterias. So capital letter is there, small letter is there, special character is there, and the numbers is there. Okay, so fulfill the criteria of identity servers. Email password is there. If first of all check the email is actually exist. So user manager, by using the user manager class you can check the email. So dot find by email async, by using this you can get the emails ID and find the emails. So find by email async, email dot result is double equals to null. I mean to say that is result is null, then email is not find. If it is null, then you have to assign that email to the admin. So ecom user, first of all create a new user as a admin. So user equals to new ecom user. Okay, and username, user.username, and the password is there. Email is already there, so username provide as a email. So just assign email to the username. Okay, now after that you have to create a user as a admin in the admin role. And user.email equals to email, you can say, that is already assigned to the user. Email identity result equals to result, user manager, assign a new user dot create async by username and the passwords, username with the passwords. Okay, so by user manager class you can use as a user, so assigned a user in into the database table by using user manager class. So dot create async, it successfully created a user with the email and the password and the username. Okay, that is the criteria, that is the default required parameters. If result dot succeeded, I mean to say that if user is created succeeded, that user assigned to the roles as admin. So user manager dot add to role async and the user, and in the role name is admin. So thank you guys for watching this video, and keep watching all other videos which is related to ASP.NET Core email ecom projects. Thank you very much.